Well, the 2019 Minnesota Vikings season is officially over. Niners win 27-10. Good Lord, did we look like absolute shit today, at least. Oh boy. But to be fair, though, the 49ers are actually an offensive machine. I mean, good God. They're out for blood this year. Which I honestly thought they would be, because Kyle Shanahan is a heck of an offensive coordinator and a really good head coach. Yeah, sure, the whole 28-3 blood, whatever. It's now 2019. Well, technically 2020 now, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so after handing the Saints a stunning upset, couldn't make it 2 weeks in a row, but you know what? At the end of the day, the 2019 season in my eyes was a success. Because Cousins showed he can be a competent quarterback and he can go up against the big boys. There were quite a few games this year that he showed up and showed out. Dallas, he showed up against the Saints, obviously. The big one there was him finally winning that first playoff game last week. Showing up in the face of adversity after a 2-2 start, getting called out by your receiving core. But to be fair, though, I think that was also more of the coaching style. Going 10-6, making the playoffs. And again, as I said before, that stunning upset against the Saints never hurts either. So yeah, I mean, as I said before, while we didn't make the Super Bowl, which is always very disappointing. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the goal, that's the objective, that's the whole point of the whole thing. But Kirk Cousins is showing that he can do the damn thing when given the right people around him. We have a heck of a receiving core. Dalvin Cook showed up when he was in. That might be another thing to look for. Offensive line is getting better, other than Pat Elflein. Like I say, though, we can address that in the offseason. The defense, we're definitely going to have to look at secondary help, because, well, the secondary, it's not as good as it used to be. Let's just put it that way. We're getting burnt by a lot of high-powered offenses. So that's something that Zimmer's going to have to look at moving forward here. That's something we're just going to have to look at going forward. But, with that being said, though, Zimmer, in his 6 years here, has only had one losing season. We've made the playoffs multiple times, which is a lot more than some coaches will say. And that's another thing that gets me about some Vikings fans. I mean, they are some bipolar sons of bitches, and I'll also throw my hat in the ring there too. I know the pot calling the kettle black or whatever, but that'll be another video for a different day. But it's just like, come on, guys. Let's at least try to, because I mean, it seems like the whole thing this year is like fire Zimmer, keep Zimmer, fire Zimmer, keep Zimmer, fire, fight. Do you want to turn into the Cleveland Browns, where they're literally going through head coaches like I go through, well, jerseys? Like, seriously. Because consistency is key. Because how do you know what you have if you keep switching it every 2 years? Which is why I love what the Wilfs have done. Which is why I love what Zimmer has done. Now, while I say it's time to adjust, well, duh, the NFL is turning more into a high-power offensive type of game, which the Vikings are capable of. I would like to see Cousins get a little more mobile. Could that be the kiss of death? Well, of course, because, well, he's never really been the most mobile guy in the world. So yeah, like I say, just kind of a brief recap of the game. Basically, nothing really went right other than Diggs with a touchdown. Kirk Cousins just got absolutely manhandled. I will say our defense held their own for a while. It was nice seeing that Kendricks interception, but at the end of the day, if you would have told me we'd be in the divisional round playing the 49ers, who I honestly would, like, top 2 team to make the Super Bowl this year, I'd say it was a pretty damn good year all in all. Now, of course, the goal is to make it to the Super Bowl. But now we have no excuses. We have the pieces. We have the coaching. Now it's time to go into free agency, to go into the draft, and move this ship forward. Because I give this team about another 2 to 3 years with the core pieces before it might be time to start tearing down and rebuilding again. Because a lot of our core is starting to get up there now. Like Harrison Smith, he's already been in the league 8-9 years already. Rhodes has already been in here 8. Waynes has already been 5. And a lot of these guys are now in their 5th, 6th, 7th year, going on their 2nd, maybe even 3rd contracts. And, well, yeah, so that's going to be something that they'll have to look at moving forward. But till we meet again, this is Jacob, and have a wonderful day. And like I say, I'll do some more videos about like free agency, coaching decisions, because there's probably going to be some coaching changes just because Stefanski's name is yet again in head coaching talks. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that actually ends up happening or not. So, but yeah, as I said before, I'll come back on with some more information, like if any big Vikings things happen, kind of just give my overall recaps and all that stuff and kind of what I like to see moving forward. So, till we meet again, Skol Vikings, and thank you for a pretty good year all in all, and also seeing Cousins progress and showing and giving Cousins the confidence that, yes, Kirk Cousins, you can win big games.